Hey, it's Tom from Pack Hacker, and in this video we're taking a detailed look at the GORUCK GR1 Slick. This is a Huckberry exclusive. I've been testing it over the course of the last 2 weeks. If you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel so we can keep bringing you content to help you travel smarter. Let's jump in. Starting with the outside, it's called the Slick for a reason. There is no Velcro 3x2 patch area up here, and there's also no rows of PALS webbing for MOLLE accessories. Just a very simple exterior. No MOLLE or PALS webbing for MOLLE accessories on the side here either. Just a very, very clean bag. You know, not really a lot going on. The only thing of note here is this top handle. It's got some really durable construction. You know, just like anything with GORUCK, it's just super durable. There's some padding in here as well, and there's some stitching here as well. One thing that I did notice with this is there's no water bottle or, you know, water bladder toggle here, or like a hose pass through. On the GR1, there's Velcro up here at the top that you can undo to throw a hose from a water bladder here to use and to keep you hydrated, but not the case here with the Slick. I don't think it's really needed. This is really more for urban use, and it fits way better into an urban environment, so not really disappointed that they skipped out on that. All right, the harness system, starting with the top of the straps here. I like that they do stitch this right into the bag itself, but there's no padding until about here. What that does is it gives you a very flexible range of motion with these straps. I really love that. I find that it makes bags super comfortable, and people with varying, you know, broadness of chest can wear this thing very, very comfortably. One thing with the Slick that I find interesting as well is there's a 210D material behind on the back panels here, and on the back panel here and then behind the straps here. So it's a slicker material. Some people have had problems with their garments, you know, getting messed up with the like 1000D Cordura here, or the 500D Cordura being on the back of here and rubbing against clothing. I've never really ran into that issue, but for those of you who have, that's a really great thing to note for this. There's national molding adjusters here on the bottom, like great piece of kit, great piece of hardware. And then, you know, you just have this, you know, just normal strap tightener down here. No strap keepers, that's a bit of a bummer. Other than that, the harness system is super comfy. And check out how thick the padding on the straps are. They're so thick. All right, so here's the bag on me. I find it to be super comfortable. Maybe you would wish for a sternum strap here, but it's the Slick version. You don't really need that for a bag of this size either. Yeah, I mean, it's just very comfortable, thick padding. Feels like a Cadillac of straps that I'm wearing right now. Secondary compartments, let's start with the laptop compartment. So I've got my 16-inch MacBook here in the back. If I pull that out, just gonna set that off to the side. Pretty like stiff frame sheet in the back here. I just want to try it on real quick actually, so you can see how it looks. You know, maybe I can get it a little bit tighter. Yeah, I get a little bit tighter. So when you do have a stiff laptop back there, it can't contour to your back quite as well. I think it's fitting better now than before, more comfortable, and it was comfortable then too, but it's even more comfortable now with that laptop out of there. There's like a bit of a false bottom. I think it could be more pronounced, but it goes down to about here-ish. So yeah, pretty good false bottom actually. This is like the whole extra padding there, so if you drop your bag, obviously your laptop isn't gonna slam into the ground, so that's a really, really good piece. And if you want, you do have the option to take out the frame sheet in the back here to make it even more you know, flexible, or you can pop a Kydex sheet in here to, like if you're rucking or something like that. I know a lot of people put in a Kydex frame sheet in here that's even more stiff than this stock one, which we've done in the past and tested in the past as well. Not sure why you'd want to do that for the Slick version if you're, you know, on a more urban adventure, but you do you. I'd personally just keep it like it is. And then GORUCK's slash pocket up here at the top. This is, you know, very common with their bags. I just have a jacket stuffed in here. I think that's one of the best things that you can pop into this front pocket because it's kind of a black hole. You don't really want to put smaller items in there. Maybe if you had a pouch or two, you could pop that in there. A good amount of like space inside of here, but also no liner so you can't see. And then just a giant deep pocket. So smaller items I'd recommend putting them in an interior pocket, which we'll get to in a second. But like for a jacket, it's really great. And it's also worth noting that it stops here. It doesn't go up into this main compartment because there's an interior pocket on the inside that kind of takes some of this exterior space, which we'll get to in a second. All right, we're gonna hop into the main compartment now. Let's just unzip this. Can get a little sticky around the corners, as you saw, but that's mainly when the bag is empty. When you have it filled up, there is enough structure for it to zip around these corners. A little more pronounced in the GORUCK GR1 Slick version. It's a little bit tighter around the corners because they get a little squarish. But yeah, let's open this up and just take a look at what's inside. I love the organization of this bag. I mean, I took the GR2 with me for traveling for 2 years. I love, like, it's just a giant dump pocket. It feels quality on the inside too. There's no liner, which personally I take more as a feature because it just feels good throughout. And there's not this like, you know, liner and then exterior fabric. Sometimes bags can have like a weird space between them and it makes it feel a little bit cheap. This one's just that beefy material, that beefy Cordura nylon, like throughout. So you don't get any liner on the inside, which I personally dig. Your mileage may vary. All right, so big giant pocket here. I've just got like my tech kit, my DOP kit, a couple packing cubes for like clothing. I mean, this is like an EDC bag, but I think it's also a really great travel bag. Little camera cube down there at the bottom. Also the squareness helps it stand up on its own. As you saw earlier in the intro, it's standing up on its own. Yeah, and then I just want to talk about, you know, big beefy YKK zippers here. Believe these are number 10. I love the paracord zipper pulls that GORUCK offers too. There's no jingle. I find them really satisfying to pull. I think they look really, really good. Inside of the bag, there's really not a ton going on, but we actually do have the PALS webbing here for MOLLE accessories at the top. So you can get a little bit funky with your configuration if you want to hang things off of here or, you know, sew in like a pouch that has MOLLE capability. You can do that. And then there is a pocket here for, I don't know, like another laptop or like documents or things like that. I actually want to see if my 16-inch laptop fits in here. So yes, it does, barely. So if you want to carry two 16-inch MacBook Pro M2s, go for it. You can totally do that. Not sure why you would, but maybe you need to for work or something. Yeah, I love just the open area. I personally, with these two, I don't really use these. I kind of just, you know, this sleeve or the MOLLE, I just kind of throw my gear right inside. All right, and then up here at the top, we've got two pockets. We've got a 1/3 just ordinary pocket, little leather patch there for Huckberry's GR1. The leather is making it definitely more Huckberry, more that heritage look, and you still have like the tactical GORUCK look, which is the most prominent on this bag. But a little dump pocket up here at the top. This is what's gonna take that space a little bit on the outside, if you will. But I just dump, you know, whatever I need in there. I got my keys, wallet, things of that nature. And then zip that shut. There is a mesh pocket here too. So I usually just stick maybe socks and underwear in there, or in this case, I've just got, you know, gloves and a buff as well, as it's getting colder in Michigan these days. Then this one's built in the US, which is great. I really, really dig that. And yeah, there you go. I think it's just like the perfect amount of organization for a weekender or a daily driver. Maybe a little big for a daily driver, but it's got that sweet spot where it can be used for both those use cases really, really well. So there you have it, the GORUCK GR1 Slick. Thanks for keeping it here at Pack Hacker, your guide to smarter travel. See you in the next video.